All right, it's going to be a different style of review. I'm having to film this from my bed. I've had having issues sitting in a chair, pain and stuff. I'm got to figure out about seeing about my doctor to went back to work, and I did work for like 2 weeks, but like sitting in the chair for like 8 hours a day has just made it really almost impossible for me to continue that. So I've had to halt working and I got to get in touch with the doctors and see if I can maybe adjust my limitations or something. If not, I don't know what I'm going to do. Um, you might see me on here e-begging in a couple of weeks for money, but we'll go ahead and try to do the review. I don't know how long I'm filming it on my phone, uh, and I'm pulling it up here, so we're looking. I'm gonna see. Basically, we start as chapter 1029, the tower. Um, kind of cuts to Sanji fighting Queen still, and he's kind of wondering what's going on with his body. And Queen brings up that Judge was trying to create the accelerated healing, physical strength, and hearts of ice. And then Sanji freaks out because he doesn't want to become like an emotionless monster. So I don't know that's gonna happen. And then he just runs away from battle, and Queen's just following him. He's like, "Show me the raid suit. Show me the raid suit." Blah blah blah. Um, so they even try to shoot Sanji, but the bullets bounce off. Although he says it hurt, so I guess he isn't pain resistant or whatever. But I guess we'll have to figure that out later. So yeah, I guess that's just a thing. So we're gonna see what happens. So I don't know what's gonna happen from that. Let me know what you think will happen eventually from that. I'm assuming Sanji's gonna get over this and whip Queen. Maybe he'll have to put on the raid suit. I don't know. Then we cut to which, and Oda's kind of doing this. I'm not trying to say I'm some sort of genius, and I decided that I figured out this is how Oda's going to go about doing this. But then he does cut to Law and Kid fighting against Big Mom. Kid keeps having these headaches, and he seems like he can't do anything. Law's trying to get him to pull himself together. Um, he hits counter shock on Big Mom. It looks like it does something. I don't know. Prometheus and what's her name, Hera, seem to be well. Maybe it's just more Prometheus. Seems to be mad that it hurt Big Mom. So did it really hurt her? I don't know. Maybe something's occurred after the picture got destroyed, and she can be hurt now. I don't know. It's kind of vague. And then they burn up fucking Law, and Big Mom goes to attack again. Kid's still laying down, and we don't know why. He keeps on talking about having these headaches. And then we cut to Killer fighting Hawkins, and we kind of figure out what's going on. Hawkins has been, which I don't know if he's done that before, which it kind of works, is like attacking himself to hurt the person whose doll he's got in him. He's usually done it to avoid injury from someone else, but I don't recall him ever doing this before. So, and then I guess Killer doesn't want to fight and hurt Hawkins because he's got the doll or whatever. I think he even kind of is like, oh, take me instead or whatever. Because I guess Killer and Law, I mean Killer and I can't say Killer and Kid. I guess they have this like super friendship, so they really care about him. Uh, but then Killer does end up having a good idea. He's like, what would happen if I did something and it didn't have anywhere to go? So he's kind of thinking it out. So I guess Killer's a little smarter than I guess Killer's kind of the smart one on the crew that like helped because I'm not saying Kid is Luffy like exactly, but he is more he does shit without thinking about it. So I would say that, and then they're basically he's kind of calling Hawkins a pussy bitch because he didn't because he just acquiesced to Big Mom and Kaido, and Hawkins is like you can't beat them. That's why they've been emperors for so long. And he's basically saying, I'll put in a good word for you with Kaido, saying that Kaido would still even take him back. Looks like he's about to finish him off, and then Kid. So, like, Hawkins, I don't know. I mean, obviously, Hawkins isn't like a horrible fighter, but I don't think his, like, fighting ability is like, like Luffy, Zoro, like, they're. Even Luffy, he uses the Devil Fruit to his advantage and all that, but it's also a lot based on his fighting ability like especially now with like hockey and stuff like Luffy I think could fight pretty good with just his fighting ability. But it seems like I think Hawkins is kind of relying on his devil fruit a lot more. And then so Killer cuts off Hawkins' left arm because he knows that it doesn't, because Kid doesn't have a left arm. So wonder what it doesn't show it, but would it affect the, like, the, you know how he has the fake one, but maybe it wouldn't because that's not his physical body. So and then he grabs the arm. Killer has it, and I guess he just pull. I guess he can pull out the doll because that's what he does. Uh, but then he also takes he does that big giant like monster thing, and then Killer cuts that, and it's done with. Um, and then he says something about like he can't die; it'll be determined by the fate. So he does this little magic card trick, and this is where he pulls out the tower. And he says the tower is hitting, meaning indicates opening of a new path, upheaval of the established order. So is that kind of hinting at they're going to defeat Big Mom or they're going to defeat Kaido? It seems crazy that if they defeat both of them at one time, but it also kind of makes sense because Oda does have to get shit flowing, like to finish this up, you know. And then I guess Killer takes out Hawkins, so I don't know if Hawkins is dead or not. But yeah, so I think Killer is a better fighter overall. But now he's like, and how much? Well, I guess he just takes away being able to swim, and he's got to laugh all the time. Maybe they'll even find solution to fix that. Maybe Chopper will, you know, because Chopper has like a good understanding of how devil fruits work, or an all right understanding. So maybe he can develop something that will help change that from the artificial depth, from the S8s, from the sad fruit. I don't know, maybe not. And then it looks like Kid's back to it, and he's going to start fighting again. And you even get Killer, go for it, partner, at the end. So you definitely, what this really showing is the bond between Killer and Kid. Um, and are they going to beat Big Mom? So other than that, I don't know. This is a real short review. Like I said, it's situational. Probably won't be a thumbnail or anything made because I can't. My back even hurts now laying here, but like sitting in the chair it doesn't. So I got to figure that out. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to continue working this job. Got to figure it out, and then like I said, I'll be back on here. So subscribe, rate, comment, all that good shit. I try to get, you know, because if I could do like a video, if I think I can manage it for like pain wise for like so often. I've just been trying to relax the last few days without sitting in the chair. But even laying here, it still has an effect on my back. And I just don't know. I just don't know what's going to happen until I get my. That's like I said. I think I bitched about this for America. Like, fuck you. You almost died. Go back to work. You know. I mean, it's like, oh, so you can still do a little bit of work. So you're still eligible for work. That's how America is. You know. It's crazy. You know, but what if you had like a brain injury and you couldn't do like you did like office desk work, but you're physically still strong. You can get out there and dig ditches. Is that how it would work in that case? I don't know. Because I don't think I'd be eligible to get like full disability because of how it's set or anything like that. So I don't know. It's kind of got me worried mentally and all that kind of shit on top of everything else. So um, yeah, but yeah, the chapter is still good. Something happened. I don't know if we'll cut next week a more fight with Big Mom. I'd like to see what's going on with Zoro. I would think maybe when he does the Luffy Kaido final thing, like it might just be a chapter on that. I mean, there's still a lot. I don't know how many more chapters. I guarantee you. Well, I don't guarantee, but I don't think that this will be done by the end of the year. I think because what is it? It's October next. Yeah, it's like 1 week left in October, so November, December 4. Yeah, that's like 10 chapters. I can't imagine it being over in less than like 20 chapters. So I would imagine sometime early next year, maybe we'll get an end to this arc. It's been going on for a while. Um, Not bad overall, but like I think it's just so much shit to cram into it. He's like, I think Oda's backed himself into a corner with everything. So nothing like really crazy happened. We did get Hawkins. Looks like he's pretty defeated. Don't get me wrong. So that's another one taken out. So we got King, Queen, Kaido, Big Mom. What happens with Momo and the Onigashima falling? We still got that. And also he brought back Orochi. So we don't know what's going to happen with him. So those are things. So we definitely you got like 4 fighters that we still got to see finished. So even if you're looking at like 2 chapters each, that's 8 chapters. So I don't know. Maybe it could be right at the end. Maybe Oda will want to end it right at the end of the year. I don't know. And then but yeah. So I'm curious to see what's coming next. I think sometimes Oda like stretches out shit way too far, and then you're kind of like, man, I just want to see the next thing, and it does kind of suck to read and I'm not getting I remember when I was reading One Piece, like catching back up and everything. When you're reading so much, it's crazy and it's cool because you're getting that full picture and you're not having to wait. Um, but then also, I remember a while back, and it's not as strong now as I'm like, man, I can't wait for next chapter. Man, I can't wait for a next chapter because I think he's like his focus is too much. So I can't wait for this arc to be over as a whole. But it's not like next chapter. I'm so looking forward to, if you know what I mean. Um, so I'd like it to get back to that if Oda could. But other than that, I mean, still a good chapter, not bad. Let me know what you think. Get ready for me to e-begging and asking for donations so I don't starve to death and get kicked out of my house money wise. Because I don't know if I'm going to be able to go back to this job right now until I get my settlements. I don't know when it's going to be. So yeah, sad, lonely me. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'm going to upload this now and bear with me. All right, bye. Oh, rate, comment, subscribe, follow Twitter and all that good stuff. I appreciate it.